Hey everyone, my name is Titanic and welcome back to an episode of Titancraft Season 10, a really late night episode. We're actually filming at 3 AM in the morning. I'm by myself for the first time, like fully by myself with no chance of anybody joining us. It's the first time in forever, it seems like. And today we are continuing on Spawn. This is episode 190 now, believe it or not. It's getting harder for me to believe every episode that we're this far in, honestly. But here we are today, and today we are continuing on building with the spawn area. I might sound a little bit unsure what I'm doing here, because I am. Not absolutely positive I know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to kind of remember my basic design, but I'm tired. It's late. So we're kind of winging it here too. Let's figure out how far up from the center I gotta be. To make this island work out. So I need to be 12 blocks out. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, here's where we're gonna start. We're gonna make the ring of this island today. It's going to be pretty sweet, I hope. Big emphasis on I hope. I hope this is not a disaster. That would not be good. And then just a simple 1. And 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's... Something is wrong. Alright. Wait. There's the 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3. Did we go one too far out? Yeah, we did. That's the mistake. Whoops. Great way to start off the episode with a mistake. Oh, only me. Okay. Let's just start over here. And try this again from the top. 1, 2. It's becoming night. That's fine. We can make a day. Oh, you can see core protector. I was trying to figure out some door stuff off camera. I was getting very mad when I was in the market district. Because I'm trying to figure out what's breaking all the doors down on the server. I don't know. I'm very agitated at how much, just generally mobs in Minecraft seem to grief everything now. Like, I've never been one to really be fond of disabling mob griefing, but I'm getting to the point where even I'm getting fed up with mob griefing, because I swear to God, the amount of builds I'm having damaged because of it recently is just through the roof. I don't know, it's problematic. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha, we're in alignment. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then the 1. Let me switch directions. We go 1, 2 again. 1, 2. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, crap. Please tell me we have stuff to spare. Where's that endermine? Oh boy, we're gonna kill him. So I believe there's an advancement for this. Yes, there is. Thank you. Oh, I see a worm. Oh, I guess it's like a worm larvae. I don't know. I'm not really sure if it's an ender worm, but we'll go with it. It's an ender worm. Thank you, Blazer Cave Advancement Pack. Very nice. Okay. So, next we are just gonna go around and start filling stuff in. That is the goal. Again, I want to get as far as I absolutely can on this tonight. Even if I wear myself completely out of energy here. Hoping that I can help out the entire server while I'm gone, because I don't think I mentioned in this episode, but I've said in plenty of previous episodes, Trevor is coming up to visit me, and so that means that I'm going to be on less, and I want the server to be able to function without me, which isn't always something that's a reasonable expectation, but, you know, a server owner can have hope that maybe just once he can go on a break and not worry about the server dying, but to be honest, I'm not even that worried about it. I'm gonna be around enough that it's not like Titancraft can completely fall apart when I'm away. It's just, it could become more chaotic if anybody decides to object to anything while I'm away, because that's what this group likes to do. But it'll be interesting. Also, I don't think this is gonna be the last episode on the daily streak. I want to give it a proper send-off, but we are nearing the end of the daily streak now. I mean, seriously, episode 190. It's within a week now, I would say. I mean, is 195 a nice number to leave it off on? I mean, unless we go all the way to 199 and take a 4-day break before the anniversary. I don't know. I mean, because right now I want to get the group's 5th anniversary on episode 200. I need to skip 4 days in the next few weeks. So I don't know. I'm very split about when I want to end the daily streak. Like, it's gone on so long. It's like you don't want to lose it. I mean, even though I've said for so long I'm ready to be done with the daily streak, now that I'm actually getting to this point, I'm like, I'm not ready. I mean, you work so hard to get to this point, it's just throw it all away is like, it's really difficult mentally, to me at least. Maybe some people wouldn't mind it at all. They'd be like, oh, thank God it's done. Ugh. But not me. I don't know. I've rather enjoyed doing the daily episodes. I mean, it's a lot of work every day, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's been days where I've been, like, really, really mad that I have put myself through this. I mean, it's a lot of, it's a stupid amount of work at times for what I get out of it. I mean, I won't lie about that. I mean, there are days where I really question, is this a good idea for me to be doing? And at the end of the day, I really do think, I mean, I enjoy it so much. I wish I had a better way to do the direction-oriented blocks. I really don't like that. That's one, after all these years, I mean, I just want a nice way to be able to build my pathway here. Oops. Quartz is one of those blocks that I really can't afford to waste either, because it's just so stupidly expensive no matter what way you look at that block. Never gets cheaper. I don't know how many we need, so we're just gonna keep doing this for a bit. I'm tired, so yeah, 28, that should be plenty, I hope. Yeah, I take that back. Yeah, I need more. That might be enough. We'll try it. Yeah, I think that's enough now, I hope. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Then we can continue on with the next step here. Alright, next step, let's put little dirt things over each of these so I can go down below quickly and install the pillar that I want that looks pretty. Then continue on with the build. Oh my god, I can't do it. This is what happens when you wait till this time of night to try to build anything in this game. At least for me. Maybe some of you have better luck building at like 3 in the morning, but I tend to not have very good luck. I have much better luck when I build when I'm energized, but I mean, I'm surprisingly not that tired. I'm going to be in the morning though when I did get up in like however many hours. Not very many. That's all I know. I did get up at I mean, by the time I go to bed, it's probably gonna be after 4 a.m. and I had to get up by like 10. So that's gonna be a kicker. I mean, I will admit, in previous years, I've never hit 4 a.m. as often as I have this summer. I swear, I'm always up till 4. like 3:30 used to be like the don't go past this, and now I see 3:30 like every single night. And in some ways it really bothers me, and in other ways I've just almost become, I almost in a way I guess tone deaf to it. I'm like, oh, whatever. Okay, so this is the basics of Spawn Island. Now we're gonna go and make the next ring. Let me get my phone ready so I can see where it needs to be. No phone, don't be dumb. That's a big ring. Okay, I can't remember how I made this earlier. I just need to double check. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 there. Okay, we're gonna try this. I wanna replace some of this with stone so I know what get. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth. Here we go. Let's try this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How much grass do I have? Not enough. Let's go grab more before we get farther on, before I scream in rage. Oh god, if I would have died there, that would have been embarrassing. Also, welcome to like the really, really low end of my vocal range. This is what happens when I'm really tired. My voice becomes extremely low and monotone, whether or not I like it. Maybe this voice is better, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know how quiet it is, but I guess that maybe some of you would prefer this to my very loud and obnoxious usual self. I guess I'm not as obnoxious as I once was, but I still can be very loud, and your ears may bleed after hearing me for a while. You're welcome. To any of you I've caused hearing damage to, I'll do it again. Oh. God damn it. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I'm just having fun. I'm just playing Minecraft at 3 in the morning, like, you know, just like you do. Oh. God. Sometimes I really am amazed, though, how far this series has come. Like, if I would have been doing this type of stuff back in Season 1, it would have seemed so bizarre. Oh my god, it's starting to look like some sort of UFO thing. Oh no. My flying gazebo gets better and better every minute. Oh no. I can't wait till this thing is actually on a mountain. Because in the meantime, it's just going to be the flying gazebo. That's just all everyone's going to call it, the flying gazebo. Like, oh look, there's Titanic's flying gazebo again. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. Like that, yeah. 3, 4, 5. Are we in the middle? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, it's gonna be a hellhole below us, though. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the middle. Yeah, it is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like that. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really feel like I really made a mistake somewhere here, and I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I lined up? I am. So apparently in all that, in all my mumbling, I have not gone off track yet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we did it. Wait. Only problem. I don't like these corners. Any corner I put in needs to go out. Actually, that makes the river thinner, because... Oh, that's the river. God damn it. I'm very good at Minecraft, I promise you. Oh, never mind. Not so good at Minecraft. I promise you. Ow. I've been playing this game for, what, 7 years now? And I still am pathetic at it some days. But I'm also amazing at it, I know. I'm so great. Boom, 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 boom. My phone just fell asleep again. My phone is like my helpful guide. It's like the guide from Terraria, except better. It doesn't summon the wall of flesh. Terraria jokes. Don't you love them? Okay. I think I'll make the outer ring next. I want to try to get as much done in this episode as possible again. I mean, if I don't get all my bridges done, that's one thing. I just really want the design of this thing done. Okay. So this needs to... I need to go to the 19 axis. I know that on this one. So this is part of... This next part here, I should clarify. This could be temporary here. The boundary for this outermost part of the main spawn island area, or on top of the mountain. If I terraform it or Hintron, this is kind of very flexible with how we do it. And even the river shape could be modified a little bit too. I just need to see how you do this. Okay, so it's gonna be the same as last time, except now there are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's just 4 1 sections. Okay. I think I have the build pattern down. We'll see. I hope. We don't. We're kind of screwed, but we'll try it. Because we're gamers. We are gamers. Bump it, bump, 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 bump. 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Hope. Alright. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3. 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, this literally perfectly matches up with this. Okay, this should be pretty simple, actually. Because this does cover a very, very large amount of area, to be honest with you. That's the one thing about this. I didn't bring enough grass, though, did I? I may go get more. That's okay. We'll get some in a minute. Actually, start putting torches down before I forget. Last thing I want is to get blown up. Or shot off. Or anything that involves damaging myself or my build. More worried about the build than me, to be honest. Because I have this beautiful thing called netherite armor. So I'm, like, 90% invincible. I'm way too cocky for having a 22-day no-doubt streak. I mean, that's why I'm being a little cocky about it too. But that's okay. I mean, I'm good at the game. What can I say? Like, in all honesty, I feel really mixed at times. Like, I feel like I'm really good at the game in many ways, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of my... I don't know how I actually am so good at staying alive so long. Because I make the dumbest plays. I do the riskiest crap for no good reason. Like, how I am so good at keeping myself alive in this game is beyond me. I mean, we make jokes as a group all the time about it. The fact that my no death streaks are kind of a world wonder. Because, like, I hurl myself off the cliff and I'm like, oh, I think I can survive this. Like, your average person, if you had a death streak no death streak this long, you'd be, like, super protective of it. You'd be trying to make sure... You'd basically be at all costs making sure you don't die. And me, I'm like, oh, let's just yeet ourselves off a cliff. And so, I think that kind of sets me apart from a lot of people. Not really sure why. I've just kind of gotten so comfortable with the game after all these years. I mean, I am so used to playing on hard difficulty. Like, I hear everybody talking about how difficult Minecraft hardcore is, and I'm like, if I actually, like, played Minecraft tryhard style, I bet I could beat hardcore in my first run. I mean, I have thought about streaming Minecraft hardcore just to see how it goes. I mean, I guess I have a record for not dying, so I mean, how bad can hardcore be? Obviously, it doesn't involve PvP because my PvP skills have like my PvP skills. Let's get this right here. Were never like crazy awesome, but my skill for PvP in Minecraft has gone down dramatically in the last 2.5 years because starting in late Titancraft Season 5, I just really have not had much of an interest in doing PvP events anymore like I used to. I used to do all sorts of PvP events, and I mean, hell, Titancraft UHC used to be a thing we did quite often, and now it's like, I mean, I know I expressed interest at quite a few occasions at doing another UHC, but the group at large doesn't have that many people that sound very thrilled about the idea of doing a UHC, although I think more of it's just they don't sound very thrilled with the idea of doing anything as a group. So, I mean, that could be a whole different problem, and it's something to address in another place, but, I mean, if anybody does want another Titancraft UHC, you're gonna have to help me convince the group that we need one, because there are a lot of Titans right now that don't think we need another UHC, and I'm like, no, guys, you have to understand this. The UHCs are popular. People like UHC. They're fun, but most people are not willing to open their eyes. So, you know, that's just the world we live in. People are stubborn. I already at 21 minutes. God. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm still uploading a video to YouTube, and my internet apparently my farm's internet is just like a beast. I love this internet. I upload videos, no problem. At home, I could never pull this off this well. No idea why this farm's internet is so well. It's so good, so well good. English 100. Okay. Step 1. Dirt time. Now, you might be wondering, Titanic, what in the world are you doing here? And I will tell you exactly what I'm doing here. I am trying to immediately start my placement here of dirt by keeping it underwater, because I do not want grass growing on my precious dirt. It's like a pet peeve of mine if my rivers are grass infested. So, we're going to try to make sure it's not grass infested. Already becoming night again. Great. It's basically that's basically Titancraft for you. The Titancraft nighttime server. I swear. Just constantly night. Want to do anything? Nope. It's nighttime. Okay, let's make it day. Please. Thank you. Alright, can I get my other water bucket here and make an infinite water source? Yes, I can. Maybe? Yes, sirree. Alright, sweet. Let's just get another bucket on my hopper. Alright, that's starting to infinitize stuff. That is very helpful. Okay, here we go. Man, this is gonna look so cool. But I mean, if you've seen Titancraft Season 1, any of the footage from it, this spawn is a dead ringer of it, and you will immediately recognize, like, the general idea. Now, is it going to be the exact same? Far from. I mean, that spawn was middle of a plains. This is, you know, elevated and going to be a mountain. The building, Log and I were comparing them to before he got off. Well, this gazebo and the way I'm designing everything, you can tell I've become a much more advanced builder in the last 5 years, you know, which you would hope. But I mean, definitely this build looks a lot more mature than the Season 1 spawn, so I'm really... I mean, it is in a way kind of a way of showing how much I've evolved, how far I've come from Titancraft Season 1. I mean, Season 1 was a long time ago. 2015 and late 2015, early 2016, that's It's a long ways. I mean, the group's 5th anniversary is just a few weeks away now, and I'm honestly, I guess, I shouldn't talk too much publicly about this yet, because I don't want to spoil much, but I mean, because this isn't a huge spoiler, I guess, for anything, but right now, I'm still very unsure what we're going to do to celebrate the group's 5th anniversary. I mean, I want to do something big, but so far, a lot of the group has had, like, I've asked for ideas what we could do to celebrate the group's anniversary. And I've basically gotten silence back. And so, I mean, I think I rightfully have kind of expressed a bit of, I guess I've expressed extreme disappointment over it. I mean, it's such a big milestone, half of a decade, and the fact that a lot of the group just has, like, 0 interest in doing anything for it, I'm like, really? I don't know, that one kind of is annoying to me, that it's such a big milestone, and there's a very fair amount of the group that is like, whatever. But I guess that's just a lot of people you meet online, to be honest. If you've done stuff online, you would know what I'm talking about. No, don't worry about it. I'm not wasting dirt. Although I just wasted the dirt anyways by not picking it up. But that's fine. I can't wait for there to be some little asymmetrical thing I've done in here, and someone's gonna get mad at it. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I built this at 3 in the morning. Or, you know, the other person that might run into any major issues I did, Hintron's probably gonna be the one to run across if Hintron does take on the build. I mean, I keep mentioning Hintron because Hintron told me he wanted to help me with spawn a few months ago. I should mention, this isn't updated information. I mean, at that point, the holdup was the fact that I didn't have a spawn ready for Hintron to work with, so that's why nothing happened. I'll let Hintron know where I'm at with the spawn designing process. I'll literally tell him, like, it's there, and I'll tell Hintron if he wants to have at it, he can have at it. Probably DM him after I finish filming this episode, to be honest. Oh boy. My goal for the episode is to get all the dirt in place, and I want to build one of the 4 bridges so I can show off what they're going to look like. That is my goal for the episode. That, for the remaining part of the episode here, is to do that. And then off camera while the video is editing, I'll probably try to build the other 3 bridges really quickly just to get them done with. I don't really have time to do them, but I really, really, really don't want to leave the group off in an awkward spot when I'm gone. Although I'm probably... And I guess the other thing is the fact that I'm going to be not even gone for just 1 day, but I'm going to be gone technically for 2 days. I mean, it's going to be 48 hours before I'm really back, so... If I was going to be back tomorrow night, I wouldn't be this obsessed, but I would like to... I mean, there's a possibility I'm going to send Hintron to work on this while I'm gone. Of course, to do that, Hintron gets special privilege, and I guess I can kind of mention... I'll have to give him op to override spawn protection here. There's not many members of Titancraft that are opt, if anybody ever wonders. The op list stays pretty short. It stays pretty limited to people that, have, like, admin-related roles, or, I guess people that need, like, to bypass spawn protection. I mean, Trevor is one that his role kind of deserves the ability to bypass, and then he also wants to help me out. He also wanted to help out in the area, so... Wait, where's the wire? Oh, the wire's all fine from there. Yeah, it's gonna be really dark at old spawn now. I mean, that old spawn portal, you're gonna go out of it, it's gonna be like, instantly you're dead. Would not recommend. Maybe I'll slap torches down there after the episode. If I really want to help my server, I probably should, like, not make a death trap for everybody. I think they'd appreciate that. I hope. Otherwise, I'm gonna get people yelling at me for making a death trap on my server. I make a lot of jokes about getting yelled at by my own group, but it's true. I do. It's a wild ride. In fact, you know, I guess I should take this as a moment I can kind of address this, because I don't talk about it very often. the really hard part a lot of server owners find themselves in. I mean, I was gonna talk about this with some of Titancraft earlier, but I'm like, oh, if I rant about this, a lot of them aren't gonna. A lot of them are the people that do this, and so they're not gonna really understand. And it's really how server owners really, in general, try really hard to improve their servers, but when it goes well, the server owner usually doesn't get a whole lot of credit and recognition. But when it goes wrong, when anything goes wrong, anything the server owner attempted to do to make things improved for everybody, they just get mocked and slandered for. I saw a lot, even though I've said a few times that I don't get along very well with Dog Network, the modern Dog Network, I saw them getting their staff getting pretty well harassed by some of their player base after they reset the map and they did some custom worlds in it, and there's a whole bunch of bugs with it, and I mean, they just, like, they really tried hard to make things more unique for their new world, and the admin there are all just getting mocked for it. I'm like, really, people? Like, you got all this stuff going on in the world, and that's what you're gonna be petty about? I don't know, that one really rubbed off on me in the wrong way, when I'm like, of all the things, you're gonna get mad, like, that the spawn, like, they were even complaining, like, spawn rates were unnaturally high. It's like, you know, spawn rates are just higher in general in modern versions. Like, you look at Titancraft and it's just a hellhole half the time with the mob spawn rates. Of course, it's so random, like, for a while, the spawn rates will be like, oh, and nothing, and then they just go crazy. So bizarre. Why spawn rates do that on this server, I don't know. I wish I knew. Wish I had a lot. There's a lot of answers I wish I had that I don't. Okay, here we go. Continuing on. Nearly done with this part of the. I'm kind of excited to at least be able to show you guys one section of this, and then I'll leave it off for this episode. It's gonna be, I mean, I will admit, you guys are getting kind of lucky here. I'm kind of spoiling you guys. A pair of really long episodes. It's been a while. I've been so lazy with episodes recently, and so I think it's kind of a bit of a treat that with Spawn here. I mean, if I would have had more time, to be honest with you, and if Trevor wasn't on the way, I probably would have done all of this in one really highly edited episode, and I really wanted to as recently as the other day, but I got really behind the other day in my motivation to work on stuff, and so one of the nights I was going to try to use as a chance to do a recording session, I didn't, and so I just ran all sorts of issues. Also, is that water really infinitizing itself, like, midway? Because if so, that's really freaking lame. Oh, we're gonna go get more dirt. No, what's the TPS at? Is the TPS at 20? Yes. I don't know why the liquid leg is so bad. Okay, get dirt. Now is when I wish I haven't been throwing out stuff like grass and dirt so much. Cause like one build like this blows through my supply of it. Even though I have double chested fund, even though I have double chest worth, but I mean, to be honest with you, really need to get to work on the expansion of the storage room. I think I've been talking about it quite a bit recently. I think it's gonna be something I work on pretty soon because when I do overflow my chests, I just need space to put items. Because I'm not going to start a new base for a while yet, and so it's instead of constantly basically just being out of items, I'd rather just work with what I got. Oh god. This looks so bugged. Alright, here we go. Boom. Is that gonna infinitize everything? Not quite. Just might. Yeah. That is the Ring of Fire. Ring of Water. I was trying to make it sound cooler than it is, but fire when you're talking about water doesn't work. I just want to look at this from down here. Yeah, it's like a flying disc. Not. Oh, that's getting rid of the water. That's fun. Bye, water. Have a nice day. Nobody loves you. Oh god, a 34-minute episode. No. Not what I wanted. Not what my intention was here at all. But yay me, we did it. Okay, let's build a bridge quick before I end off. I don't think I'm gonna have time to finish everything I wanted to do tonight, but that's okay. It's like if I don't do it, it's like whatever. It's not the end of the world. I can always do it in the morning. Alright, I want to show off one bridge. Yes, it's looking north. I was gonna say, all of a sudden I saw east and I wasn't really paying attention to what direction I was fully looking, and I'm like, I swear to God, if I build this on the wrong way, because I want the first bridge to be the one towards my house. And I swear to God, if somebody gets mad at that for being, oh, it's biased towards yourself. I mean, I'm the one building it. I think I have the right to decide what's up. I think I reserve the right to decide what one I build first. Especially considering none of them are connected to a road at this point, so what does it matter? I'm just more doing this to continue the vantage point. I am really excited though for this. This is gonna look so cool. Okay, so this goes up here. I mean, for me, I know it's hard to explain this to somebody that obviously isn't me and doesn't have all my memories and all the history of Titancraft in their mind. But I mean, it's so hard for me to put into words like just how much these type of builds mean to me, to almost be like reliving and getting another chance at stuff I did all these years ago. I mean, I don't know, just to revise a build from 2015 on a modern server, it's really a nice feeling. It feels like everything is truly coming full circle, and that was one of my big aims for Titancraft Season 10. Was not as much where Season 5 was like just always advertised as the throwback season. I didn't really want to treat this season the same way. I mean, it was still going to be a season of throwbacks, but I didn't want to steal Season 5's branding. And so I still though really wanted to work on doing a lot of these builds where I take old things and make them new. And so I've been really happy with how everything has been turning out so far this season. It's been so much fun. Honestly, I just love it. I'm definitely loving this season. The decision to do the decision to keep doing these Titancraft seasons even after that really rough year we had. I don't know, it's one of those things where, I mean, for a while I wondered if it was really a good idea, and there are still days where I'm like, there are days where I think about quitting. I won't lie. There have been a few times recently where and I mean like very recently, where I have been on the verge of like, ugh, I should just quit. And I think for quitting, it's worth noting, I don't want to, again, talk too much about the inner conflicts of actual Titancraft here, but I think a lot of the strain that I've had recently with keeping things going has been more just resentment and arguments with certain members, and so, I mean, I'm really not out of motivation and ideas for the actual server here yet. I have so many ideas. I'm so motivated to keep playing. I have so many things I want to do. I mean, my motivation is finally coming back in. I mean, it's kind of faded in and out for months. And right now it's in a really strong phase where I'm like, I feel ready to just do stuff, to build stuff, to see the server progress. Alright, let's get the last thing of the episode is the lighting. Alright, iron block. Just make them iron nugs. Boom. Here we go. Beautiful. Let me fly away and just kind of look at it from a distance. I want to try to get a nice screenshot of it as I go up here. I love that. That's beautiful. Anyways, that's where we're going to leave off the episode for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, back with another episode. Trevor will be in the background for that one, so get ready. It should be a fun one. Anyways, on that note, have just a great day. This has been Titanic, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Titancraft Season 10. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. Bye-bye.